Hello everyone, Brian here from Sudbury. I'm down in Parry Sound today, so I thought I'd show everyone some really cool features about Parry Sound right in the town that I really like. And one of these things here is the fire tower. So this is right in the city of Parry Sound, and unfortunately it's been locked because of COVID. There's a big lock on it in the gate. I'm not really quite sure how that prevents COVID from people going up. There's never been a lot of people up there. Every time I've gone here, it's only been maybe a couple people. So I don't know. And it's outdoors, it's wide open, a lot of wind. Not really sure, but it's a really cool tower. You get an excellent view of Georgian Bay when it is open. So you can see here looks like they put some Muskoka chairs in place of the fire tower, not being able to go up it. And here is the bay, Georgian Bay, and part of Parry Sound. So it's absolutely beautiful, and you get some really great sunsets from here. So I would have taken you guys up the tower and showed you the view from up there, but we can't go up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to a place called the Salt Docks. And it's also kind of an interesting feature of Parry Sound. It's also a really great place to see parts of the Canadian Shield that are absolutely stunning, and also has really awesome sunsets. So a lot of the local people will drive their cars down there at night to watch the sunset. And also there's a trail there that goes along some really nice parts of the Canadian Shield. Yeah, so I'll take you down there, and it's maybe about a 5-minute drive from here. On my way down to the salt docks, I decided to stop at another lookout area, which is also just right in the town of Parry Sound. And it looks over the bay on the other side, so the fire tower is behind us now. And it's quite beautiful, and this is a really awesome place to watch the sunset as well. And that is the Coast Guard docks right beneath us. So usually there's a big ship there and a couple other boats. I think I could see one small boat over there. And yeah, it's the Canadian Coast Guard. So another great place to sit and watch the sunset here in Parry Sound. A lot of good viewpoints here. Hi, well I'm now down at the Parry Sound Salt Dock. So this is just an area of the town. You can drive right down to the docks. You can see people parked here because they're waiting for the sun to set. And this big pile, this big black pile, it's got a tarp over it, is road salt. And that road salt is dropped off here by the ships. They pull in here, and in the fall the trucks will come and pick up all this road salt, which is used all across northern Ontario to get all the ice off the roads in the wintertime and to melt the ice. You see a little weigh station over there where the trucks will come in and weigh in when they load up on their salt. Sometimes people climb the pile. It's actually quite high. I've climbed it before. Get a pretty cool view. And yeah, a lot of people come down here. They come and sit down here in the cars, have some food, feed the seagulls, and watch the sunset. And there's a trail that goes all the way down here, and there's also a trail on the other end that takes you kind of into the city more. This trail here takes you further out from Parry Sound, and I think it goes quite far. But this is the trail we're going to take to see some of the really nice Canadian Shield formations. Some really nice different colored granites, and how it's layered is just beautiful. Oh, I forgot to mention that we have a special guest today. Charlie. Charlie, look. Say hello. Charlie. That's Charlie. She's a boxer mastiff mix. I've had her for a number of years. She's 10 years old now. She's getting quite old. but she still likes to go for hikes and climb rocks and play in the water, so I take her with me sometimes on our adventures. While I was in Thailand, I had a friend looking after her, and she was very happy to see me when I came home. So here we are at the entrance of the North Shore Rugged Hiking Trail, and it is pretty rough to walk on. A lot of rocks and up and down. Along the trail there's a few signs up, and this one's just talking about the Parry Sound Harbor, which we're in right now, and what they saw in 1949. So I think this was at one point a pretty busy area for work that had been done in the waterways. Shipping and commercial sailing vessels would come into here. And if you like to paint, there's these little painting stations along the shore where you can come and sit and paint. Along this trail you can see some of the really nice little private beaches tucked in here, and there's a lot of pink granite rock. And you'll see some of the spots have this really nice layering to it. That's kind of a signature thing for this area, is how these rocks are layered and formed. Something you'll see in a lot of paintings. I don't know if you guys can see all the little dragonflies that are flying around. They might be hard to pick up on the camera, but there's lots of them. And that's a good sign, because they eat mosquitoes and black flies. But there's just a whole bunch of them here. Dragonflies are really cool little creatures. Quite beautiful as well. Sometimes they'll come and land on you, but it's usually closer to mating time, or perhaps the end of their life when they're a little bit lazier, they'll come and land on you. So this little area right here is a wetland, and the wetlands here support a lot of wildlife. So there's a little sign down that kind of talks about that, and it's asking people to text the water level when they see what level the water is. There's been some effort in Canada to save wetlands, stop them from being developed. There still are a lot of wetlands being developed, but it destroys a lot of habitat, a lot of vital habitat. Alright, so I'm going to head back towards the salt dock where we can watch the sunset. I don't want to walk through here at night because it's so rough. Can't really see where I'm going, don't want to twist an ankle. So I'll go back to where the car's parked and watch the sunset and take some really nice pictures. Really nice and peaceful along here. Water's nice and clear. Charlie's going for a little swim. Probably a great place to skip some rocks. Yep, not bad. If you like to skip rocks, there's lots of flat rocks in here that you can skip. Great place to bring the kids to do that. As we go, you can see more and more how these rocks are layered. It looks like someone tried to move this boulder with a piece of wood, but the piece of wood broke. Some really nice examples of the layering of the rock. We don't see in too many places in northern Ontario. I think there are very few places other than Georgian Bay where you're going to see that kind of layering. In fact, I've sailed around Georgian Bay, and this is the only place I've actually seen it is in the Parry Sound area, so I don't know. I'm sure it exists other places too, but I just haven't seen it. I love the little pink sandy, well, it's not quite sand, it's like a gravel beaches here. And it's nice because it's quiet and it's private, so if you want to go for a little swim and don't want to be bothered, you just tuck into these little coves and go for a nice swim. The water is just absolutely beautiful. So here's a little mini beach here, and depending on the type of granite that's in the spot, like over here there's a lot of black granite and dark granite, and it produces this kind of black sand. So you hear of people saying, oh, we want to go to these nice white sand beaches. Here we have black sand beaches. So it's actually a black sand from the black granite rocks. You see some of the black granite right here. There's a little bit of pyrite and different things in it that make it sparkle. Sometimes some crystals. Oh, got a cobweb, walk through a spider web. Or it might have been caterpillars that come down from the trees. They leave a trail of web. And when you walk through it, it gets stuck all over your face. Got some nice little spots for a fire, and these natural driftwood logs that kind of rolled up here you can use as benches. That's pretty cool. Here's a waterfall that kind of, well, at one point it was a waterfall, a little waterfall that would run off into this wetland area into the bay. Really dark water. So here's the trail that is more groomed. You don't have to walk along that rocky way, but it's kind of nice. So this trail is actually groomed, and I think you can bike it for the most part. I'm not sure where it goes, but I know it goes far. So here we're coming out to another point and lookout area. Wow, nice place to have a picnic. Check out this rock. Oh my god, it's really cool the way that is formed. I know rocks might be kind of boring for some people, but I find it really cool. This one's like got the red rock and then this black rock right down the middle of it. Almost looks like lava. Lots of really beautiful beaches. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful evening to be out here. Water's calm, it's warm but not too hot. And no bugs, no mosquitoes right now. Maybe it's not far enough into the summer or something. No bugs. Nice little lookout here. A lot of juniper. Juniper is some medicine. Here's stories of the old medicine people and elders would put the juniper berries in their mouth when they were dealing with sick people to help ward off the viruses. I believe it's an antiviral and an antibacterial as well. And of course, I think it's used in the making of gin. Charlie. And after 10 years, my dog Charlie still hasn't figured out that she can't ever catch the ducks, but she likes to try and chase them. And she'll chase them for hours. Charlie, you're not going to catch the ducks. Giving up already? So soon? Well, at least you got a good swim because she rolled in the sand over there. Well, the sun is starting to set here. And there are a lot of people showing up in their cars to come and see it set. It's quite a popular thing to do here, I think, in Parry Sound, is to come down here and watch the sunset. Some of the best sunsets on Georgian Bay. I'll take some pictures and some video as the sun goes down. So I just wanted to note this kind of interesting contrast. So behind me there's a car running, and they came down to the water, their windows are up and they're listening to music, and the car's running, so they can't hear any of the sounds of the water and the beauty. And then there's this native guy, this indigenous guy that comes down on a skateboard, wind's blowing in his hair, got a fishing rod, he's over here on the rock, ready to do some fishing. No radio, just out in the elements. I find that so interesting, the different contrast between the two worlds. One completely shut off to the medicines and to the beauty of what's all around you, and can't manage to just kind of be in a silent moment. And then you have this guy who's completely silent over there setting up his fishing rod. Very interesting.